Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. I want to make this video because when it's all said and done, a lot of people out here, you got to stand up for yourself. And when I mean you got to stand up for yourself, you literally have to stand up for yourself. And I want to talk about the dating game. And not only that, I'm going to go right here to this cactus. Listen, common sense is I don't want to get close to this. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are telling you that you need to get close to this. They're telling you that you are an alpha male if you go out and get close to this. They are telling you that you should hug this. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not going to touch that because I know the outcome. And I'm going to say this again. I know the outcome, so I'm not going to touch this. You guys have to understand, this is how I view the dating game. I can give you guys a better visual, and I'm going to say this again. This is how I view the dating game. I'm not going to touch it. Some people will continue to touch it. Some people will go on. Listen now, don't get it twisted. If you go on Hinge and you're ready, listen, it is what it is. I'm not talking to you. But a lot of people right now, if you are not established and you go in front of a woman's face and you start dating, it's like hugging a cactus. And a lot of people don't give you visuals, but at the end of the day, listen, I do photography for fun. I do photography in my spare time. I probably got paid $60 in my whole photography career. And I'm gonna say this again in all humbleness. I probably got paid $60 in my whole career for taking photos. I just love to take photos. And with that being said, you guys have to understand, I wanna give you guys a visual of why I don't date. Because if you date before you're established, it's like literally hugging a cactus. You guys have to understand, shout out to Phoenix. Look at his beauty though. It is a beauty. But when it's all said and done, that's the listen, I'm ahead of my time. Let me tell you guys something. When you see these guys out here and they're not established, do not envy them. Do not feel like you're missing out. Do not feel like, oh, I want to be like that guy. That guy is literally hugging a cactus. Listen, cactuses are so beautiful. Matter of fact, I can step back a little bit more. It looks cool for a video. This is cool for a video. For a video, it makes a cool background. Matter of fact, let me come up a little bit more. It makes a cool background. It's cool for the video. But at the end of the day, I know better to touch that cactus. And that's how you guys have to look at women on a mission. A lot of guys don't understand, but when it's all said and done, some women, they on a mission to find a man to procreate with and just kick him out the house, take the baby. It is what it is. Listen, when it's all said and done, you have 9 months to get right. You cannot fake being a baller. You cannot fake having resources. You have 9 months. When it's all said and done in a dating game, you could be anybody. You could be a chemical specialist. You could say you could say you graduated. Who's really gonna check on your dating credentials? Who's really gonna check to see if you graduated? You could tell a woman that you graduated. You could say you're a valedictorian. You could do an AI speech. At the end of the day, when you get in a relationship and a child pops up, it's gonna show what's in your. It's gonna show what's in your bank account. It's gonna show if you have resources. So when it's all said and done, this is how I am in every city. When I see people running around, making out with women, and they're trying to tell me that it's the thing to do, I tend to stay a little far away from those people. Not because I'm better, but you cannot convince me that moving around town and messing with women, interacting with women, and I want to share this because somebody left me a real comment. They left me a real comment, and it said, Mr. Keep It Simple, I'm on monk mode. They said, Mr. Keep It Simple, I'm on monk mode, no edits, I gotta switch hands though. They said, Mr. Keep It Simple, I'm on monk mode. I got female friends. Let me tell you guys something. You could do what you want to do. You guys have to keep in mind that I'm about to be 40 this year. We rounding up. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't do it. And I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't do it. Because when it's all said and done, if you walking around here 200 plus pounds and you're smelling good, you're looking good, and a woman, and listen, and first of all, this is why I tell you guys, action speaks louder than words. A lot of people, they don't really understand that you don't have to talk. Actions speak louder than words. So when it's all said and done, I don't have to tell you I'm living a stress-free life. You could look at my skin and see that I ain't got no worries. I think Lil Wayne had a song back in the day. He said, look me in my face. I ain't got no worries. Like, you could look me in my face. You could say, I'm living a stress-free life. I don't have any worries. So with that being said, I don't have to tell you guys I live a stress-free life. You guys should be able to look at my skin and see that I glow even at 39. Rounding up, I glow even at 40. So at the end of the day, I don't have to tell you I live a stress-free life. You can see it. And that's what you guys have to understand. You don't have to tell a woman that you're a boss. She's going to see it. When the baby comes, depending on how you deal with bills, the ambulance ride, the hospital bill, she's going to see if you have resources. You don't have to tell a woman, I make this. You don't have to do that. And I'm going to say this again. You do not have to tell a woman what you make. She will be able to see what you make. And when it's all said and done, if you are ready to take care of real estate, land, whatever in 9 months, I think those are the guys that should be in front of a woman's face. I'm a firm believer in other kings gotta win. A lot of people, they don't care about this, they don't believe this, but I'm a firm believer in other kings gotta win. And the fact that I believe other kings gotta win, guess what? Like, if they're established right now, if they have land right now, I'm rooting for them right now. I'm rooting for strangers I never met right now. If you guys are up over $500,000, if you guys are up millies and you guys are gentlemen and you're serious and you're ready to take a woman serious and procreate and not skate, I'm rooting for you right now. I hope that you get the biggest mansion right now. I hope that you get the best condo for you and your family right now. I hope that you get the best land right now. I hope that you get the best RV right now. I'm rooting for the men that are winning right now, because when it comes to procreating, I'll be the first one to drop my pride and tell you I am not ready to bring a child into this world. Before me, at the end of the day, I don't want to have divorce stories, because a lot of guys, they walk around like it's a badge of honor, but when it's all said and done, there's a reason they divorced. They had nasty attitudes. To me, I feel like when you have resources, you should be calm. You should have a different demeanor. You have resources, but a lot of these guys, they out here and they playing games, so it looks like they have resources, but they still got nasty attitudes because they really can't afford to be cheating. They really can't afford multiple side chicks. So at the end of the day, they got to treat somebody bad. And I'm going to say this again. They got to treat somebody bad. Listen, you only got 9 months. When you mess with a woman, always think the lucky number 9. And I'm going to say this again. Always think the lucky number 9. That's what matters. You know, a lot of this world, they focus on things that don't matter. You feel me? When it comes to women, my biceps do not matter. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is when a baby drops, can I literally take care of everything? That's the only thing that matters. And if you are not ready in 9 months to take care of a baby, okay, maybe you could probably hold on for 3 months until a child is walking and doesn't understand that daddy was not ready. Don't have pride. If you're not ready to interact with the woman, just say you're not ready. You feel me? To take care of a woman is not cheap. It costs to be the boss. And a lot of people, they don't want to be a boss. And I'm not judging, but for me, at the end of the day, listen, as long as I can remember, I've always been a boss. And the fact that I've always been a boss, at the end of the day, guess what? I need to be able to take a rental off. Bring that back from the top. Since the beginning, I've always been a boss. And I'm not going to date a woman unless I can take a summer and a winter off. Bring that back from the top. As far as I can remember, I've always been a boss. And I'm not going to date a woman unless I can take a summer and a winter off. And not just 1 year. We're talking about 10 years. I got to be all the way up. If I don't see M's at the end of the day, I cannot have friends. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people, they out here playing, and that's the thing, they playing. I don't got time to play. People out here playing. I'm not bringing this child into the world unless I'm up over $500,000. 700K, 800K, okay, bet. Maybe we've got a little working room and we take that to the DR. But other than that, that's only in the DR. I'm not bringing in no child in America without the M's. And my main thing is I'm not going to limit myself to the DR. If I meet a beautiful woman here in Phoenix or in Arkansas or in Michigan or in Dallas or in Atlanta, at the end of the day, I should be international. I should be all over. I shouldn't have to limit myself to the DR. I shouldn't have to limit myself to Colombia. I shouldn't have to limit myself to Romania. Listen, I should be able to be good wherever I go. And that's what I'm waiting for, to make sure, listen, I got the green light wherever I go. You guys have to understand it's real. I'm gonna share a story with you guys before I leave. Like, rest in peace. It was the coolest dude I ever met besides myself. And I'm gonna say this again. Shout out to my man Al Swab. You feel me? He was from New Jersey. He was from North New Jersey. Cool dude. He went to school in Maryland, Eastern Shore. He had a child with a woman from Baltimore. He moved to Baltimore. This dude was in Baltimore City he was literally wearing mink coats in Baltimore. Yes. He was stepping out like that. Timberlands, gold chains, $10,000 rabbit chinchilla coats in Baltimore. Man, they got that man up out of there. They got that man up out of there. Shout out to his son. His son go to Poly High right now. If his son sees this video, I met your father. Your father was the coolest dude in the universe. He was the coolest dude in the world. But just happened that the mother of his child's from Baltimore. He was living in Baltimore. Listen, when you wearing $10,000 mink furs and you from out of town, I'm here to give you a public service announcement. Don't wear 10,000 chinchilla furs in Baltimore City and nobody knows you. Don't do that. Long story short, he fell in love with the one from Baltimore. He couldn't take it to Northern Virginia. He couldn't take it to Western Virginia. He couldn't take it to Georgetown. So he stayed in Baltimore and he lost his life because a lot of people don't think long term. You have to think long term. It doesn't matter who you love. At the end of the day, you got to protect the ones who you love. And I'm going to say this again, protect the ones who you love. He was in the streets, so he had to deal with the savages, so he wasn't established legally. A lot of people feel like they're going to take the street route. That doesn't count. If you in the streets, you shouldn't be dating. And I'm going to say this again, if you in the streets, you shouldn't be dating or procreating. We shouldn't have any big meeches and little meeches. Life is not a Hollywood fairy tale. Everybody is not big meech. So with that being said, listen, you got to keep the end in sight. If you're not ready in 9 months to set up shop and get land and real estate, listen, always remember the lucky number 9, let it breathe.